This is introductory video just to explain to the users of ICS Manager the structure of the data set or the warehouse for the spectrum management system. So this is one way to look at the data set. At the very top you have an owner. So this is the licensee, the entity who has authorization to use a frequency or to register a frequency in your database. So the owner is if you are a regulator, that would be your customer. If you are a Ministry of Defense or Defense Spectrum Office, that would be the Army, the Navy, and so on. So normally what you do, you issue a license or more. So you issue multiple licenses to that entity, to the owner or the licensee. Okay, so you can issue as many as you want, depends how much request they have. So this is one approach, is to have a license, and then under the license you have one or more stations. So here in my depiction here, you can see I picked one license of under the owner, and you would have multiple owners. You have owner 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. So I'm here taking one owner as a use case. So that particular owner has 3 licenses underneath, and then I'm zooming in into one of these licenses. That license has 1, 2, 3, 4 stations attached to it. Now each one of these stations has additional dataset attached to it. So here again I'm only focusing on one. So that's one of the stations attached to that license, has a frequency attached to it, has an antenna attached to it, a frequency plan or channel plan attached to it, equipment, and a location. The location here we're talking about lat, long, and address and so on, site IDs and stuff like that. So of course it's a bit more complex than that. There will be many other aspects linked to this, but if you understand this data structure, it's going to help you a lot. Use ICS Manager and navigate the different data set. So antenna is in the context of a station, and a station is in the context of a license, and license is issued to an owner. So let's say for that owner, you want to see how many frequencies he has. You need to run through all the licenses and all the stations to reach the frequencies. Okay, so this is just an introductory to understand how we're going to use this data set. So some of these, like the dark here, so these need to be pre-loaded into the software. We can do this at the commissioning for you, or you might be able to do it yourself. So we can import all the antenna patterns like you have, RPE, NSMA, planet formats, and so on. We can import them into the database, and they become selectable when you generate stations. And channel plan, same way. We pre-generate channel plans, and then you use these channel plans. And this is very handy because I can then check if the frequency is compliant with the plan, and I can check if the antenna is compliant with the frequency, if it's the right equipment as well. If the equipment is not designed for that frequency, then you will get an error message. So these dark ones are something you can preload. Even the locations, you can import all your existing locations into the software, and then you don't have to key in the coordinates manually. You can just simply search for this station ID, location ID, or the address, and then you can attach that to the station. Now that same concept can be applied to microwave links, to radar, to land mobile radio, tactical radios, and so on and so forth. Now there are other elements there. You don't have a fixed location. That's fine. The license can be issued with a region attached to it. So that also brings me to this idea that I could actually say that a license can be linked to a region or area. So you could just go here, put another aspect here, say area. So you become linked in the same fashion, so that the license itself become linked to an area. So you know that license is under which area. Is it a local area? Is it a regional area? It can be name of a city, or it could be name of a region, or even the whole country. Okay, so there are other dimensions to this, other tables linked, but I don't want to add all of them. It become too crowded. But this is really the baseline. If you understand that relationship, you can derive the rest.